You're so broke. You're poor. You're never gonna be rich.
Man, I'm so broke. Everybody makes fun of me.
Hey you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I know you're broke, so listen up. If you want money, I have 5 different money-making methods for you to try.
No way. What's the first one?
Method 1.
Okay, for the first method, we are going to be just selling the natural resources that come with the area that we spawn in when we random CP. And so far, what I see is bamboo, oak, some other stuff like that, coconut. So let's go ahead and go to AH and buy a sword because we are going to try to sell some of this bamboo. It really does not matter which sword item already bought, just buy a random one. All right. And then once we are here, we're going to clear out this whole area, or at least a lot of this area of bamboo, and sell it either on AH or orders. Orders is going to be quicker for money, and see how much we can make just off of the natural resources that we can find when we spawn in. And as you guys can see, like with this bamboo, we can get so much so fast because of how much spawns, how fast it grows and stuff like that. You can even go ahead and make your own farm of this. Would I really recommend it? Probably not. Bamboo is probably not the best farm to have. But yeah, we probably should get like an inventory full of this and then sell it and see how much we make. It should literally take no more than 5 minutes for a full inventory here. So if you are brand new, I do really recommend this because you can sell dirt. You can sell literally anything that you can find when you spawn in for money early game. And then from that money, you can go on to some better money making methods. But let's see just how good this money method will be, because I honestly don't know. And it looks like we have a full inventory of bamboo now. So we're going to go ahead and sell it in the orders category, probably just so we can have a quicker estimate of how much money we can make. But if we do take a look in AH, you can kind of see you can sell a stack for like 3k ish. But yeah, let's go orders bamboo. Let's go see 25 per, not bad. 2k. Let's go sell all of this, and 50k. See, that is an easy 50k that you can make just from spawning in and farming the resources around you. That literally took 5 minutes of my time for 50k. I'm gonna rate that money making method a 6 out of 10 because you get a decent amount of money early game as soon as you spawn in. And yeah, it's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Method 2.
Alright, for the next method, we are going to be mining sand, which might sound a little bit weird, but if we take a look on the age, sand is currently selling for a decent price. If we ignore all these little ones here, sand is selling for 30k per stack, it looks like, which is honestly going to be really good because you can mine it instantly like this. I recommend getting an efficiency shovel that has decent efficiency, maybe on breaking too so it doesn't break, and then you literally just mine like this. And I don't know how much money this is going to make or take, but if we take a look, you do need to buy a shovel, so I do recommend maybe doing the first money making method. But let's see, efficiency 3, 45k. Yeah, I mean maybe like 100k for a decent shovel. That's how much I bought mine for, I think, or maybe a little bit more because mine has mending and stuff like that. But let's just go ahead and mine these sand just like this and see how much we can make. I don't know if I'm gonna get a full inventory. It is a little bit slower than the bamboo at the start, but this is honestly probably a better money making method. And if you do find like a desert, it's even better. And while we are mining the sand, I do want to say that the next money making method is not going to require you to spend any money at all, and you can make a lot of money if you look in the right places. All right, so we were mining for just honestly a few minutes. I would say 2 minutes maybe, and let me just collect everything, and we're gonna sell maybe. Okay, let's check how much the orders are for, because we want to see how much money we can make right away. But if you do want to make the most, you should be selling in AH. Let's see, orders sand, 354 per, which is not bad. If we were to sell these, that would be 250k just like that, which is insane, honestly. You saw us mining for maybe 2 minutes max, 250k. That is probably one of the best money making methods I have tried and seen. So I would say that is a success. I would say that's honestly a 7.5 out of 10.
Method 3.
And for the next money making method that I want you to go ahead and try out and see how good it compares to the rest is going to be at this base right here. Okay, so this is probably going to be looted already, and that's okay. We don't need it to be fully there for us to make a lot of money from it. I am so excited to test out the last and 5th money making method I think it has the potential to make us the most amount of money, and I am saving it for last because I think it is going to be the best. All right, so let's see if there is anything of value in here that we can go ahead and take. I am already seeing stuff. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and collect all the loot that I can go ahead and find here and see how much it can sell for. Alright, so I'm done clearing out most of the area. There were some left, but you could probably do a better job. Let's see how much everything can sell for. This is all I got, minus like the ender pearls and some other stuff like that. Let's go start off and sell everything in orders because we have a lot to sell. We're currently at 16.9 for a mil. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so after doing the math, we made about 280k from around 10 minutes, I would say, of farming that base. And that was decent, but you can definitely find better ones with more items that are more valuable. And if you sell them on AH, you can make more money from that. So I'd rate this one probably a 6 out of 10 because I think the sand was a lot better. And this one takes a lot of time to go through everything and find what's valuable and not.
Method 4.
Alright, so this one is going to be a little bit more boring, I think. It is order in AH flipping, which I have done before. And it's boring, but it does make a lot of money. And you don't really have to do anything except for maybe craft some recipes. If you want to do this, you want to just check out prices of different items that people commonly use on a server. Like flint and steel, or maybe TNT, stuff like that. I made a lot with flint and steel early game, which is what I'm going to do now. Depending on what time you're playing the server, you can actually sell the flint and steel for more. So right now it's like 9.9k. It could go up to 20k. It really just depends what time you're playing. So you want to make orders for both flint, which I already did, and then iron. And you want to price it a little bit higher than the highest person already because you do want people to sell to you. And while we're waiting for this iron, I'm so excited to try out the last money making method. I honestly think it has the potential to be the best one on this list. So far, sand has been the best, and that was the second one. And there is the iron, so let's claim that. We're gonna craft up some of these flint and steels, and let's see how much profit we can make. And we have run into a problem. This is why I kind of don't recommend this sometimes, is because somebody is selling for 4.95k when it should be around 10k. If it was 10k, we would be making 100k off of this. We'd be making probably like 90k profit. But since it is lower, it's honestly gonna be a lot less profit, which kind of sucks. And it depends what time of day you are doing this. So I do recommend to make sure you check that out. So yeah, we would be probably making around 90k profit, but it really depends on the time. So that's why this money making method, I'm gonna rate a 5 out of 10 because you have the potential to make a lot of money from flipping on an H.
Method 5.
For the final money making method, the one I've been waiting for this whole video that has the potential to be one of the best, is the amethyst axe mining oak mining logs, whatever logs you can find. I just bought one. It is self-destructing in 2 hours. I bought it for like 14 mil, so I might be risking some money for you guys because if I can't sell this, I might have just lost out on a couple of mil. But here, so these guys are withered here. These oak trees are not that big, so it probably is better to go somewhere like the jungle. If you do such AH jungle wood, how much is selling? 6k for planks, 20. Okay, yeah, jungle is gonna be crazy. 20k per 16. All right, why is there a wither right there, yo? Genuinely, why is there a wither right there? Like, didn't I die after spending all that money? All right, now let's start mining some wood here. Boom, look how crazy the amethyst axe is. You can honestly do this with a normal axe, but just the amethyst axe, as you can see, is 100 times more efficient. 2 stacks off of 1 tree. Dude, we're gonna be making so much. I'm gonna probably do this for a couple of minutes here and see how much we can make. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes of breaking these trees. We have a full inventory full of just random stuff. So we have 23 stacks of these jungle logs. and that is 40k. So that is $1 million just off of the jungle logs alone, and that 1 mil and 5 minutes profit makes this the best money making method we have tried in this video. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 definitely for the efficiency of it, for just how simple it is. You know, it might be a little bit bad for the environment, but like, you know, everybody wants a little bit of money in their pocket, so this is probably one of the best beginner money making methods I have tried. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and hopefully you took a lot from this. Hopefully, you know, maybe you'll want to cut down trees too like me. That's gonna be it, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe for more future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.